What's up, party people? How we doing? I'm already seeing some Jer movement. Yes, I trade London Open, or as of recently, I have been. So we'll see. We've been doing really good on DAX. So Jer, I call it Jer. My friend started talking shit on me because he's like, it's Jer. Hi Nalani, how you doing? How are you doing? Have you been trading? I hope. But yeah, guys, we're gonna see what DAX presents us. We'll kind of wait until people funnel in here, and we'll kind of start going over what I'm thinking. But I'm kind of thinking sells. But I also, what's up, Cartoony? Good to see you in here, bro. But for DAX, guys, I have a hunch that price could actually come up a little bit more. Fill in the. We're coming into this fair value gap, but we haven't quite filled this entire area in. I mean, we have a tiny gap. One thing I didn't like is these candles. I mean, look at this candle here. Kind of crazy. That candle there, kind of crazy. Kind of tells me price wants to continue higher, right? We had a massive just move to the upside, but what I do like for sales is we just came in, we swept London highs. We're kind of creating this trend line here. What I'm thinking is I could possibly find myself looking for a quick 1-1 down into this demand. If price were to continue higher, I do think price should come into here. I actually think price could come a little bit lower to maybe take out New York lows. But I feel like that's a long shot, and I'm really just fine with that quick 1-1, especially if I'm using this, as a further conviction that price should fill in this area of imbalance. Oh yeah, still trading. I wasn't able to make it to your call. Oh, it's fine, Alani. Don't worry. I'll be there Thursday, but I know you're busy usually in the afternoons, so I gotta like switch up the times. Close to passing your eval. Hell yeah, I love that. Futures, the futures, I assume. Brother, I took a swing trade on gold. Short, what do you think? Easy money. Let's check it. Check it while we wait. 3318. Sell like from this area. This was yesterday then. 3246. Why is it so chopped? So it took a swing from, let's read this again. 3318. So like just this leg right here. I think it's pretty fire. Let's look at the higher time frames. I mean, gold's pretty overbought, but the one thing with gold is like yes, like we're facilitating some sort of pullback here, of course, or obviously, but I feel like with gold, there's no real signs. I don't know. I can't say that. Can't say there's not signs of it wanting to sell off, but I just don't like how gold moves. Tops up, nice. Yeah, I was actually talking to Luca today. Might just start doing like account passing during live. Just fuck around or account flipping. And just start trading DAX. Do you think 100K funding could change your life? I think so. Definitely. I mean, a couple extra thousand a month is life changing, I think, to anyone. I mean, I couldn't say anyone, um, but to the majority, yeah, definitely. Gold to raise to 4K. I think so. That's the thing with gold is like, gold is just, I feel like it's very affected, like when it comes to other outside factors, but I could be entirely wrong there. Again, I just stay away from it. I actually want to go over this trade. I called out to you guys yesterday. I actually, price just ran through my last stop loss. Thankfully, I had two other accounts that secured 2.5% on both of those at this low. It was actually like 2.4% that it secured. So a total of like 4 or 5% that I secured. But then price ran through my last account and took me out. But again, I think this was because of news. I kind of want to go over this because I called this in my Discord if you guys are in there, and also Luca's Discord, where in this case, I didn't move to break even. I could have, yes, but I really didn't give a fuck. I already secured pretty good profits, and it is what it is. But going back and looking at it, we had news which was tentative, meaning price, meaning it's doesn't have an exact time that's going to come out. But on trading view, you can actually see down here usually that what time will pop up, and it was at 8 and 11. So before this candle played out, I was still floating in profits, actually looking for a possible scaling opportunity. I wasn't going to take it, one, because news, I didn't know what was going to happen, and I knew that there was a chance that price could fly up, so it just wasn't worth taking another position. If news would have played out, you know, not going to say in my favor, but if it wouldn't have been as bullish again and maybe chopped around a bit, I could have still scaled in, but that wasn't the case. You guys saw news really made GJ fly up. So again, that's like one thing when it comes to like news trading is, you can do it, but a lot of cases it's really going to come into an effect because this trade was looking solid, right? We had a good 4-hour leg that we were trading within, expecting price to pull back into a discounted area. Price was looking good. We're continuing to sell off, making new legs of structure, but then news just entirely flipped the market. And that's why you need to make sure you have certain rules behind it, right? So, but again, if you're able to secure profits and let things run, do that. If that's not the case, then why are we not moving? What's happening here? Wait, is share closed? Am I tweaking? What's going on? Why are times weird? Share's closed, is it not? But is it open at 12? We might be fucked, guys. I may have gone live for no reason. Yes. I want to meet you someday. You're a humble guy that always responds. Unlike all trades from a new goat. Yeah, it happens, man. Like, so I mean, sometimes even Luca ignores me. You just a lot of people, like you can't be mad at that. Um, guys, I'm actually kind of pressed because I just realized like Jer's not even fucking moving. And I'm just getting debated. So, forgot it's closed. Yeah, yeah, I feel stupid because I was like analyzing the fuck out of it, not realizing that price was even moving. But yeah, like I was saying, cartoony. Like I appreciate that. Like of course I'm gonna try to respond. Sometimes it can happen. Like when Luke has fucking hundreds of people watching, kind of hard. So this is what it is. Look, holiday, just trade gold, jump to gold. Andres, oh no, you're gonna make me make bad decisions. I don't like gold like that, man. Just look how chopped gold looks like versus Jer. Like if Jer was coming to setup right now, okay, maybe I have a little trend line break. If I see this, see some volume take place, I'm taking sells. Like what the fuck? Again, sorry for breaking that down to you guys and like blue balling you because Jer's not even moving, man. Sucks. What I am looking for now though is Euro USD. I'm kind of waiting for a really major change in character on the 4-hour, thinking price should come break that low and start to facilitate that weekly pullback that I'm expecting into these lower discounted areas. But again, kind of need to wait for confirmation. But let's kind of go over here and kind of show you what I'm looking at, where price did start creating somewhat of new highs, wasn't major, but then we're starting to break these new lows. So what I could be looking for is as price continues to trend down, with the idea that price should continue down to start facilitating that pullback. Again, like there's that slight possibility price is still pulling back within this 4-hour leg, and price could still come within this area and then shoot up from there. But higher time frames telling us that otherwise could, take place, right? So I could be looking for a possible entry off of like a 15-minute just to facilitate a short-term pullback of this 4-hour leg here, or 1-hour leg, whatever you want to look at it as. But again, like all it's gonna come down to like confirmation and how time plays out. But gold, I thought gold was really going to jump. I'm trading on two funded live account. Don't be scared. I'll shout you out if we make profit. Hey, one lot in the three lot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, like I got an extra account that I could trade on, but I don't know how I feel about gold. Like gold just, I told myself I would never touch it again. Maybe I open. We'll see. What was I just going on about? USD. But again, like even with GA, a lot of it's just confirmation now. Sucks to see like GJ was like really my only trade that I was expecting this week and looking to play out. But news really got in the way of that. But I can't say that GJ's done playing out. We'll see what happens. We'll see what news kind of continues to do. We're still waiting for this to come out, which is, it already came out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say 11. As soon as 12 o'clock hits, we'll see that. Oh, perfect. I'll be back. Then I open. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Is proxy currency the Chinese yen? What do you mean by proxy? That might be a stupid question. I don't know. Right. What was I gonna say? How have you guys been liking Luca's lives? Honestly, I think he's been absolutely fucking killing it. Luca's been killing it, man. Guys, honestly, what I'm thinking GJ's gonna do here, and like as price, I kind of creeped towards my stop earlier. I realized, not realized, but had the idea that I think price is gonna sweep this high. Then we could possibly see another sell off where price may come into here, and I can look too long from there. But the one thing about that is we've already come into an area of like premium pricing where price could just dump from here. And I just don't think the higher time frames clear enough to like tell me that price is going to continue down or up. And what I mean by that is we're in this bullish range. Again, you guys probably heard me go over this yesterday. We're in this bullish range. We started creating further bullish structure as we came off an area of demand. And then we kind of started to facilitate this sort of pullback. But price is not wanting to make new highs. I mean, we seemingly are creating new lows here, but we have to remember that we're still playing within this bullish leg here, right? So knowing that, I'm kind of mainly playing off the lower time frames, but now that we're approaching this area, I can assume that price may come into this demand, and I mean this supply, and I can catch further buys into there. But once price hits that point, I don't know how comfortable I am selling off, because price could just continue up if it was indeed just facilitating a deeper pullback before it wanted to push higher, and continue to take out or continue to follow its overall weekly and like daily bullish structure, right? So heard that from all he trades, but since he doesn't like me, it's still like, yeah, I don't know what it means. I don't know. I do not know. But again, when it comes to your USD, even if we break these highs, I still don't even have nice demand. I don't have imbalance. There's some things that are thrown off. It's popping though, you guys. 27 of you in here, and there's 5 likes. That's not okay. Not okay. Can I say this every time? Like I wish I could see like who's watching. Like that'd be cool. I want to see who's lurking, not messaging, coming from my Instagram. Guys, fuck chair for not being open. Actually hurts my heart, man. Hurts my heart. Could be a short stream. We'll see what London Open does, and then we'll kind of go from there. But even gold, I feel like is moving slow as fuck. Am I tripping? I'm gonna have to trade US 30 right now. About NAS. I know there's people who actually trade NAS in US 30 um, during London. And I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I just don't think that's a me thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. But again, like, it may be really good for all I know. I mean, price still seems to be um, showing some type of decent price action here, somewhat. I do think, honestly, price is going to sell off during London Open on NAS. I'm thinking possibly. Like, if we break out here, actually, I don't want to say that. Kind of, but the one thing is, like, I don't like is, like, even if we broke out from these lows, sorry, I hit the mic, guys. I like the stream, guys. The trading will. I used to be profitable. Yeah, Jocko's right, guys. You want to be profitable, you want to make a shit ton of fucking money. You better like it. But even with us breaking these lows, one thing I don't like is, like, we still have this demand sitting right here. Like, this demand wasn't here, or if this gap was filled in already, or, you know, whatever it was, you know, like if we downwicked here and really had no gap, I would not care about that. But the fact is, we are overall bullish on the lower time frames, at least. Kind of got to watch out for things like that. So again, it's NQ, it's NAS. I don't think I'd be trading it like that, but I do like sells just because of the fact that we have Tokyo lows down here. I expect those to be manipulated, and also because we are very overbought. And the fact that we're very overbought tells me that we may end up selling off to, one, facilitate that pullback, and two, to fill in any sort of imbalance or inefficient price that was, you know, left. Personal account, your broker. You have a personal account and funded, of course. How do I join an LT? How do you join an LT? What are you asking? I think it's best, like, growing your personal and then trading funded. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, even if you start low, and when I say low, like, you don't have to start a lot on your personal and just look to build it. Guys, I kind of want to trade NASDAQ, but what do you think of US 30 tomorrow? I'll take a look at it, but like with me, I feel like it's hard to kind of judge what US 30 is going to do during New York, because I want to see how London would play out. Because what I'm expecting for, like, most indices is for Tokyo to get manipulated in some way, shape, or form by London, which we've kind of already manipulated the highs. And I kind of think we will come down and manipulate the lows, just like for NASDAQ. I genuinely think we're going to end up possibly, I might jump into sells and say, fuck it. But once we see that, then obviously London is going to have its range. And then just depending on that, like, I would play that accordingly. So I don't really, like, I can't look at the higher time frames on indice and, like, really get a good idea on what price should do. Because again, like, I just trade indices completely different. I use NiicksFX just because I can use fucking MT5. Honestly, NiicksFX has some pretty cool shit. Like, if you trade indices, but you still want to use MT5, like, you can do raw spreads and have no spreads. Or if you trade FOREX and you don't like the commissions, because commissions are pretty hefty on FOREX, you can opt to do no commissions. You have to pick one out of, like, 5 options, but it's pretty cool because, you know, but I like them. Again, I just like MT5, and, like, it's super easy. If you want to check out my broker, just go to my Instagram. I think you have my Instagram. But you do have my Instagram. It's pinned at the top if you guys want it. And then my broker just in my bio. Like investing's MT5. What do you guys think for Nasdaq? Sells or buys? Gold, I don't even want to touch gold. I know Andre said he's gonna come back. I'm just like not seeing much. Like we've already sold off to the point where I don't want to continue selling, but that doesn't mean sales aren't going to continue to take place. I just feel like we're at a point where we're pretty oversold. We've actually come down into an area of interest too, if you want to look at that. So I think price actually may creep up here, but I probably wouldn't even want to enter until we broke like an area like this. And if gold really doesn't start moving, which I don't, the way it's moving right now, I think it's going to continue to chop around where I wouldn't even want to enter here, or it would be so late that I'd already be off stream. So now, Lonnie, what do you think of US 30? I'm gonna ask you the same question. You give me your opinion. Anyone look at anything else? Anyone trading anything else? Anyone have any recommendations? So it's UK 100, just called UK 100, right? Oh, is it moving? What? Might have to trade this, guys. Might have to catch sells right now. Where's my phone? UK 100, what? Fuck gold. I'm sorry, Andres. We're doing this shit. Luca actually just told me today to trade UK 100, so funny. Probably shorts. It did mean a bit Asia highs, yeah. Great Tory Trades appearance. Dina actually got to meet Tory Trades in person when Luca did her podcast. I was there. She's super cool, super humble, super cool. I didn't get to talk to her like as much because she was like kind of in and out, super busy almost. But still got to meet her. I got a picture with her, but I just didn't like how the picture turned out. Like, wasn't post worthy. She's super inspiring. She's super cool. Like, she was like showing Luca, like she actually like a real trader. A lot of people hate on her because of just the way she trades. Because like I mean, I even have to admit, like the way she trades, I used to talk shit on that. Especially when I first started out, because it was just like a lot of it is just like it just seemed too good to be true. And in some cases it can be, but I mean it works. I mean, especially recently, like a lot of what it's coming down to is just volume and breakouts and trendline breaks, and big thing is volume. You're trading with volume. So like right now, as London Open comes, we'll kind of try to hop in on something. I'm thinking UK 100. I'm thinking sells, guys. Like break this low. I could be looking for this quickest fucking sell of my life. So just into this area of demand, but I actually think we're gonna sell off a bit further than that, possibly into like an area of discount where or even possibly even further than equilibrium, which is still an area of discount, of course, but into Tokyo or Asia lows. I'm actually thinking sells for sure on UK 100 right now. But she mastered trendline trading. That's crazy. Yeah, to the point where like, and what's cool is like she started at a lower time frame, and then like gradually like as she like got better and better, went to the higher time frame. I felt like it frees up a lot more over time, and she's still making a lot of money, but she has a lot of money to trade with too. So, super super cool though. me 1 second, guys. Trying to check lot sizes real quick. Oh, you still didn't rate her 1 through 10? Why the fuck you asking me this? I don't want to do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, she's a good-looking girl. Like, that's all I can say. I'm not gonna rate her. Bearish on USD pairs. Oh, by the way, I'm not in these guys. Don't think I'm in them. I'm not in them. Price is still fucking around. Bearish on USD pairs, possibly. I think we may see like more of a short-term pullback, but I haven't got confirmation on that. Oh, right here is crazy. I know, like what the fuck? I'm not gonna rate her cartoony. I'm sorry. Again, I think everyone's beautiful in their own ways, but I'm not gonna throw a number out there. Fuck, guys, why can't Jared? Thing is, like, will Jared open like at 12? Is that how it's gonna work? Is it? All right, let's see the trans. You rate Nolani's trading skills a 10 out of 10. Cartoony. Head and shoulders on EU, possibly. To buy up or what? Possibly. Again, like I was thinking short term pullback, right? We were kind of creating this bullish structure here, sold off, changed character. Yeah, we could just be facilitating this further pullback where we just wanted to fill in the rest of this imbalance. But even if that's the case and price was just facilitating a pullback and is now ready to come back up, we can still capitalize on that short-term pullback because we know price is going to go up either way. Either price is going to go up to continue the overall 4-hour trend, or price is going to go up to facilitate that short-term pullback to then sell off. Either way, we're only focused on these short-term buys, right? So once we get like a breakout of structure from there, again, I just like to see price create some type of demand. I think we do definitely have some time on Euro USD, at least for supply and demand traders, before I see an entry, and then I'll shoot for equilibrium, maybe even a little bit higher. But I think equilibrium would be the safest bet here, just because there's not a lot of imbalance or further conviction that would like lead me to think that price would lead any higher than equilibrium. Okay, bullish on USD pairs. Bullish. And we'll see what happens right now. Open. I might shoot for sells. I really might. Forgetting who this is. Do you know about the Punjabi people? I don't know about it, man. I don't. Continue wild. Again, 35 people. Why aren't you guys liking it up? Doesn't take much. Just like it up. Be amazing. Unless you guys are creepy, you don't want to support me. So why the fuck are you lurking? That's for all the people that came from my Insta. I know Andres said he's be back for gold, but as soon as Andres is back, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna trade no gold. Thank you, Nolani. You're amazing for that. I really appreciate that. But again, gold, guys, I'm just gonna do that. I'll save us all a loss and just delete gold. Not worth it. All right, guys, I'm ready to shoot, to be honest. Oh my gosh, why can't I sell? I sold. I got in so fucking late. That pisses me off, guys. Going for a quick 101. I sold. Literally just going for that. Fuck, bro. I got in so fucking late. So fucking late. Oh, that pisses me off, guys. Oh, that happened too fast. I like blank space was thinking about bullshit. Oh, we still might hit TP here. If we fucking wick here. Ooh. Come on. Come on. That was so fast, guys. You had to be on trigger. I wasn't even on trigger. I'm out. Fuck yeah. I was literally trying to place a fucking sell stop right now. And that's when I just realized price was fucking dumping. Because I thought we were going to stutter. Then I realized, fuck, price just opened. I should have been on. The one thing is, like, I want to have decent risks. And it's hard when you're just, like, shooting like this. Another fucking W. Like, 4 fucking W's, man. That's why you got to fucking be here. Now I get likes. But again, like I said, I do think price was going to shoot lower. I could have held. I know, I got caught low quick. It was a little bit less than a ban, but it's still nice. It's still nice. Makes me smile. Maybe shoot a little quick video. I hate talking, guys. You guys don't understand. Like, sometimes when I try to take a video, I'll have like 40 different like cuts of what's it called? What was I gonna say? You should Jer 30? Wait, what? How the fuck is it moving? Chat. Yo, look, chat's going crazy. Got another W, of course. That's 4 so far of all the trades I've called, but it wasn't DAX. It was actually UK 100. DAX is closed, but we still made it work. So, all right, perfect, guys. One take. Usually it takes 40, but we'll see how that one looks later. We're the greatest. Thank you, bro. I know I haven't traded UK 100, but again, it just looked clean. I mean, tell me it didn't. We swept Tokyo highs. If we were to push bullish, I think price were to come into a discounted area, even maybe this area of interest, this POI, this demand, what do you ever want to call it. But wow, I could have held. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm glad I hit a nice 1-to-1. Entry could have been up here, and that would have been a nice 1-to-2 because I would have comfortably probably held to that equilibrium. But that wasn't the case. But again, like, wow. Maybe a possible 1-to-4, 1-to-5. What type of strategy would this be called? Not giving a fuck. Shooting. Nah. A lot of it, I think, is just understanding price action, and then understanding, like, mainly like using liquidity to find better entry and exit points. Right? And what I mean is, we know we swept Tokyo highs. Price is still bullish overall. Understanding price action, there tends to be pullbacks once there are breaks of structure. So we had this break of structure out to the upside. So I can suggest that price, 1, may facilitate that pullback, and 2, being that we have Asia lows here, which is a very liquid area, a lot of liquidity sitting down there. Usually it gives me a little bit more conviction that price should sell off. Therefore, I sold off. right? So like the last couple trades, again, it all just comes down to liquidity, how price looks. I want to see some sort of liquidity sweep that gives me a little bit more conviction or confidence to enter, and then obviously targeting a very liquid point. But I'm just going for one-on-ones. Like I could really hold here. And honestly, on all the trades that I've called in the last 4 trades, they've all ran for like a 1-3, 1-4. I kid you not. Um, Again, I usually don't trade this way, guys. I really don't. Um, like I trade supply and demand. Again, like I went over my GJ trade with you guys, caught some good money there, but it's been slow. Like April's just been. I mean, that was my first FOREX trade in 2 weeks, guys. But been killing it here, so another fucking W. Amazing. Hopefully, you guys caught it. I was almost too late on that too. Why is there a candle as big as? Oh fuck! 4K. I know. It's still dumping too. Like that took us higher time frames. That's a crazy ass comment cartoon. What the fuck? Even with the late entry, yeah, 1-3. It's just running 1-6. 1-6 with my late entry. I entered right here. This is where I got entered in. I was low-key pissed. I was struggling with my sell stop. Price hit here, and I was like trying to exit my sell stop because I realized price was fucking around and taking off without me. Entered all the way the fuck down here. But let's like the stream for that win. I know, like what the fuck? That's 4 wins. If you guys been here for the last 4 streams, you would have been up back. Taylor is sus. We're taking right so fast. It made me sneeze, man. That's crazy. No, honestly, on all of the last couple, um, what's it called? Trades. We in seconds. I'm out. In seconds. That's nice. A nice little W. I can go to bed happy now. Thank you, Nolani. Yeah, we've been again. It's just all it is volume, guys. Might have to make the permanent switch. Bucks, but no. Here's the thing: like you guys can, if you trade higher time frames like I do, again, you're not seeing a lot of trades. I can trade that way, and still be comfortable like doing this futures wise. But I think next week I'm either gonna load up an account live, or I can get a futures account and just come in here and try to not try to. We will fucking pass that shit. But just do it with everyone. And I can do like an account flip too, kind of Luca's doing like a London account flip and just fuck around and see what happens. But again, like sometimes I like doing that, sometimes I don't. We're gonna take okay over that. Like to see why is chair 40 open and chair 40. Yeah, what the fuck is that about? You said you took chair 40. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Chair 40 is moving right now. It's not though. It's not moving. No way. Bro's geeking. This guy. 30 on the candles. That's crazy. Nah. Tomorrow, if I talk to Luca, I'm gonna tell him I caught a banger on UK 100. He's gonna be like, "I told you to trade UK 100. I told you." He literally told me like, "Kid you not, like maybe an hour and a half ago, 2 hours." How are you trading tier 40? It's still closed for me. Guys, if you're just joining up, we caught this fucking loop banger, man. Made some good money. What's up, Teresa? How we doing? How's the trading been, Teresa? You still been trading? I don't even know how he's open. How it's open for Jocko. Jocko got it like that though. Bro, bro moves the markets himself. He says Jer 40 is working, but there's no way in hell. It just opened. Did it not? Or no? Wait, no. Share 40 was moving. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, FX Molly. I fucking love that shit. Thank you, Jovan. You piped that. Yes, like it did owe me money in dinner. Even though I've never traded UK100, even though it's never taken my money, thankfully. Thanks, make a trade today. I appreciate you, bro. It's going really well. Made 3% this morning. How's it going for you? Really good. Really good. Made pretty good money on GJ and then obviously this beautiful UK100 trade. It does, bro. Yeah, I see it now, but let me see if I could have traded it. Another W though. I love that. Um, I need to like clip all this. Like I kind of just thought about that the other day. I was like, damn, like should be clipping this stuff. Guys, probably gonna be slow now. Just saying. Trying to stay disciplined. Sometimes I caught up in the moment and overtrade. It happens. Um, I don't know. Like I told myself a lot. Like when I would overtrade, it's just like less is more. Less is more, and then like you hear that a lot. Like really, one like setting yourself up for like having a plan, having like only 2 trades max a day, 3 trades. And if like you actually fuck up, like I would discipline myself. Like if I like fucked up and overtraded or something or broke one of my rules, I like wouldn't eat any carbs. And like it's kind of not eating carbs is kind of hard. Like I kind of like carbs, whatever. And it also kind of helped my diet. Maybe lock in, or I did extra fucking cardio, whatever it was. Just to kind of like punish myself for breaking my rules until I really like got the point that like I need to lock the fuck in. And then of course over time, things got better. But gotta find ways to really stop that. But it happens, man. It took me 5 seconds. This guy. Crazy analogies. Crazy. See, NASDAQ, it didn't sell off. I mean, it did sell off. It did sell off. Again, I was talking about it selling off, but the reason I didn't want to take it was just because of this demand here. Like if that wasn't there, I would have shot. And in this case, I would have came up and lost probably. I don't know if I would have hit 1-1 because I would have waited for this break. And then at that point, let's see. Barely hit a 1-1. So actually, I would have won, but that's if we would have had a very perfect entry. Started journaling, told myself the same thing. You need to lock the fuck in. Yeah, exactly. You need to lock the fuck in. You need to realize somebody out there is working at the same craft as you, and they're probably working harder than you. And that should like piss you the fuck off. That's like knowing that someone else is trying to take what you could have. And all you have to do is do the work, right? It's not like you know what to do, it's just about doing it. Love trading Bahamas, no tax, best part. That's fucking amazing. What's up, Louis? We just missed a fucking banger in the UK100. I don't know if you trade UK100, but nasty Nas. I didn't catch Nas sells. I was thinking about sells, but I ended up catching UK100. Chart moves. Totally missed it. Yeah. Yeah, I almost missed it if I'm be honest with you. I really did. Because I don't know what to do now. Like, I mean, it's 30 people in here. I love the amount of people in here, honestly. Thank you all. But I'm tired as fuck. Just to ensure I knock out and nobody wakes me up on some bullshit, I'm just gonna like after stream pop melatonin, knock out. Yeah, bro, I'll catch you, Jocko. I'll catch you. Nicks, can you listen to some Punjabi? I'll let you know what I think of it next stream. I'll try to look something up tonight. Interesting, you need to see that 3 minute flip. Yeah, crazy drop. I could have really caught a max I could have caught. It would have been down to this demand, and that's only about what is that, a 1 to 3 roughly. Morning from UK. What's up, geek? Stream literally can be like 10 minutes. I honestly like it could be. Like at this point, I'm only going live 30 minutes early just to bullshit around with you guys and talk about like what I've been looking at or if I entered any trades the night before, whatever it is. Next, I call you or jab. What? What's that even mean? Good morning, geek. Yeah, I don't know. But like if I wanted to, I could really like to say fuck it, go live 11:55, hop in for 10 minutes. You're right, 15 minutes, and just be like, all right, later. You guys have a good night. I felt like it's not entertaining. We're chasing upwards still. I could see it pushing up a little bit. But like if price were to continue bearish, I'd be hesitant as price is now like entering a point where it could sell off. But we swept Tokyo lows, which was a kind of intended. Could have targeted that area too, but we still have New York lows down here where we could see ourselves pulling back. But I have a feeling that price is going to continue a little bit higher, maybe fill in this area a little bit more. We'll see. I personally would enter this pullback. I feel like if you would have, it should have been like pretty early on. But even then, like I see no way of entering here just based on how I trade. Maybe you're different. Like maybe this candle would have told you here, like, okay, we have a really nice rejection candle, or at least this candle clearly shows that buyers step into the market here, and then we kind of start seeing this volume take place where price then starts making these big pushes to the upside. You could have entered maybe target, maybe this entirety of this imbalance, whatever it is. But I personally, I'm cool off that. One, I caught the move, so I don't need it. And two, I just don't see any potential there. Yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Got 200 off that retrace. Hell yeah. Like again, like you can catch these retracements. Like I catch pullbacks all the time. It's just finding out how. Like I bet you if I went down to like the 30-second, there'd be a setup maybe. Who knows? W stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow. Next, I have a bidet. Bidet. Are you saying a bidet? What the fuck? No. Fuck no. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'd ever get one. But guys, like, just gonna be a little bit slow. Might just hop off. Of course, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see my mentorship people tomorrow too. I know. I'll be there like at 4 or 5 if you guys are in here watching. Liquidity sweep. Okay, I could see that. I could see how you got in on liquidity sweep. I could see that for sure. But again, if you guys saw my breakdowns on Forex pairs, you guys know I'm expecting Euro USD to fully sell off. And honestly, I hope I wake up tomorrow to price breaking this low, because then I'll kind of give me the idea price is now ready to sell off. But before it sells off completely to facilitate the weekly pullback, we're going to see obviously a little bit more of a lower time frame pullback to facilitate this 4-hour break of structure. So once we see a break of this low, again, I'm going to look to capitalize on some type of structure here into a pullback where then price could continue off, where I may look for sells in there. And then of course, it'll just be a continuation of buying the pullback, selling the continuation, until we get to a point where we filled in the weekly, pullback itself, where I do think price could come all the way down here, and then from there we'll kind of play the lower time frames based on how they look then. But again, we don't have to worry about that probably till the end of the year, or at least pretty close to the end of the year, because again, I mean, who knows? Because I'm tripping. Maybe a month or two we'll be down at that price, but we'll see. But up like 3K last 24 hours, probably finna hold off, smoke a blunt until go live. Yeah, I can't lie. I was gonna go downstairs right now, smoke celebratory smoke, and then knock the fuck out. Knock out, wake up. Same thing. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you, Louis. Love you, love you. But again, guys, like I'm out here. If you weren't here, caught a nice little UK 100 buy. We're 4-0 right now. So on all these trades that I've been calling, again, I don't trade this way usually, but I said fuck it, and we're shooting, and we are scoring, and we're gonna continue to score. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate everyone for joining in. You guys are great. Even the people who didn't like, you're still awesome. So later.